So right now things are a little complex. I'm just trying to figure out really what exactly I need to be doing like on a daily basis, because when you run any sort of a business of any kind, like trying to figure out what to do every day is the hardest part. Taking, you know, your sort of macro vision and keeping it simple and keeping it micro is really, really hard. And right now, like, here's a couple of the issues that I'm facing. So first of all, like, I'm trying to build my brand online, right? And so obviously my YouTube channel has a lot of inactive subscribers, and I'm okay with that. I don't really care. But then I realized, like, that might be a bad look, right? And it might actually stunt the appearance of my brand online. So right now I'm working on an ad campaign that is going to basically streamline the growth of my brand, right? And help people find me, and I can just pay for that because I'm making money on the back end of my brand, so there's no reason for me to purely rely on you know, free traffic like SEO. So I'm working on that, and then as well I'm trying to take on team members. So I already have I have a media guy. He edits my YouTube videos, and he handles as well a lot of the stuff for my clients. So like any marketing agency clients, he basically rolls through. I basically just create a group chat on WhatsApp with him, and I have, I think, 30 company hours with him every month, and I'm paying for that. And he will split those hours between my clients and me, and if I have to buy more hours, then I'll just buy more hours, and it costs a little bit extra than just the bulk 30 order, right? It's like a wholesale. Buying 30, he's willing to give me a discount. So then, you know, the next step is getting other team members. So I want to find a Facebook ads guy. I want to find, because I can do it, but I don't want to have to do it. Facebook ads guy, I want to find a landing page guy, somebody who can do all this stuff, like Facebook ads, landing pages, and I want to leave building webinars to myself, because that's what I really love doing. You know, webinars are like one of my strong suits. Like right now I'm designing a webinar for the family business. My father actually runs a business, maybe you've heard me talk about it, mysilentteam.com. Essentially we are one of the first people to sell an Amazon course. So it's like $300. It's called the Proven Amazon Course, and it actually has never used a webinar to sell it before, ever. It's always just been a landing page, and it's always just been a Facebook group. So I think that's a problem. I think it needs a webinar, and I'm going to be building it for it, and hopefully the webinar converts well, because, you know, I'd like to be taking like 10% of the revenue generated from that, or like 15% of the revenue generated from that. I typically do a lot more with my agency whenever I build a webinar, but for this, since it's a family business, I don't really care, because anything that, you know, continues to provide for my father and my siblings and my mother, I'm totally cool just helping set up. But, you know, I'd also like to take the revenue from that and put it into my agency and, you know, build from there. So I just want to make this video just sort of talk about what's going on as an update for business and exactly like what I'm doing and what I'm working on. So those are the two biggest things. I think you could count this as the biggest things, maybe not. Let me look at like my big to-do. Yeah, so I want to find joint ventures. I've developed a program called Impact Income, which teaches people, you know, how I was able to grow my influence online through Instagram, through YouTube, and as well coming soon through paid traffic, because I'm going to be launching this big campaign. And I want to teach people how to grow their personal brand and sell information products, because I've been able to sell so many of them. Like, it's one of my goals that I can teach people how to do that, because to me it's like, it's just one of the best ways to make money online, right? It really truly is. And I like putting a fireplace up on the thing. It looks good. I leave it there when I'm working. Because it just impacts people so much, and as well, it's just such high profit margins. So I want to teach people how to do that, and I want to reverse engineer the success of Proven Amazon course, as well as my personal courses like the wedding photography course, the dropshipping course, and as well as the Impact Income course sells, I can, you know, use, you know, the Impact Income course as an example of being able to sell a course well, right? So it's sort of like a compounding loop that just goes out into the future, and that's sort of the goal there. And then as well, something that I'm thinking about too, I was actually reading Russell Brunson's .com secrets, And, you know, I'm a pretty big fan of Russell Brunson. I like his stuff. I like what he has to say. He's very logical. I disagree with some of the stuff he says too, though, which, you know, I probably won't go into in this video. But one of the things that I really agree with is he talks about, like, the attractive character. Like companies that have an attractive character just do better. And I realized that, like, my brand, my YouTube brand is just, I literally just teach, and that's all that I do, and that's okay. Like, I can do that, but I feel like people don't know who I am. And they don't really know my flaws. Like, they don't know, like, the things that I struggle with. They don't know, like, where I came from or what I do. They don't know my story. And so this ad campaign is going to fix that. It's going to not only reach new people, but it's also going to retarget people who have viewed my videos before and help them sort of understand what I'm about. And one of the things that I have on, like, the short term to do is basically just, like, being more transparent with my audience, because like about, like, profit margins and about, like, everything that I'm doing, because I really don't want to, like, fake it. I really don't want to come off like I'm doing more than I actually am, right? Like, I want to document the journey, and I don't want people to think that I'm in a place that I'm not. I don't want people to think that I'm more wealthy than I am. I don't want people to think I am something that I'm not. And frankly, I want people to know my flaws as well. So this is just a quick video where I just want to talk to you guys sort of like one-on-one and just say, look, you know, I've got big things coming, and just sort of update you on what I'm doing. You know, all in all, launching the new ad campaign, going to be, you know, targeting people to grow the channel and to grow just my presence online. Maybe driving people through a webinar, maybe just sending people to my Instagram, my YouTube and stuff. I don't know. Figuring that out right now. Building webinar funnels to sell my programs as well. I want to do that. Building a webinar funnel to sell Proven Amazon course, which is my dad's course, and taking profit margins from that. I also want to do more joint ventures. So, like, I want to partner with other influencers, people on YouTube or who have a podcast or whatever, to sell my program, Impact Income, because the stuff in there is just insane. I think it's like, we're at like 11 hours of, actually 12 hours of content now, and it just lays out so much. It's just, I can't wait for this thing to go to market, and I'm not trying to sell it to you, that's not the point, but I just can't wait for this thing to be, like, fully available to people, because it's just going to change so many lives. And then I want to, you know, really develop my, like, character. Like, you know, what are, like, it's so weird, man. When you put yourself on camera, you have to think through everything. Like, you have to think, like, you know, who am I? You know, you have to think, like, so I'm trying to remove that layer. I'm trying to remove, like, the having to think about everything aspect of it, because I really just want people to just see me, and including my flaws. So yeah, there's more content coming, and I'm working on that almost on a daily basis now. Just, like, all these things are sort of slowly coming together. And then, you know, I also really want to be having more coaching students, because coaching students really keep, they're first of all a good stream of revenue for me, and I consider it an agency thing. I consider coaching an agency thing. So they're a good stream of revenue for me as well. They are really fun for me, and as well they help me really key in, like, what types of value I bring people, because when I know how I can help people, it really helps me scale. Because on these coaching calls, it's like hour-long, just one-on-one calls with people. They ask me questions, they're like, man, that's a really good question. It helps me understand, like, you know, where my audience is at and what they need. So I want to put out this update and sort of share with you guys a little bit of behind the scenes and what's going on. It's almost as a vlog style thing. And yeah, more content coming soon. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.